Hi everyone, welcome to BohoMystic and welcome to a love reading today. I've been dying to do one of these for a while. Was really feeling it today. I woke up this morning and knew exactly the decks that I wanted to use. In part, because I did get a new deck that I've been waiting on, and it's the Final Rose Tarot. I wanted to pick 3 decks that embodied the 3 things that I was feeling, or the 3 groups that I was feeling. So I chose the Romantic Tarot for the romantics. I chose the Urban Tarot for the Pragmatist. And I chose the Final Rose Tarot for what I heard as many frogs, no prince. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I did choose for the thumbnails, as you all already know, the Two of Cups. I didn't choose the Lovers because the Lovers for me is, as a reader, is more of, encompasses all of your interpersonal relationships and the choices and decisions that you make on a daily basis, and to nurture those relationships, and also how you show up in the relationships, and how you essentially build out your network in life. That for me is what the Lovers often symbolizes. So I didn't want to confuse that with what I was trying to get out of the reading. I love the Two of Cups. I think the Two of Cups is that soulmate card. It's that your destinies are intertwined. It's that you are, it's bringing two cups to create more. It's building emotional ties, joining 2 cups to create a third potentially. It's creation in and of itself in the emotional space, and also leads to the fruition of building out your pentacle world, as in legacy and family. So there's a lot there. So I am going to read a little bit for you guys, so that in case you're having difficulty in choosing which deck you want your reading to be, this may help. Let me get these for you. So maybe I should let you know. Group 1 will be the Romantic Tarot. This is the back. That's your Two of Cups. Group 2 will be, again, the Urban Tarot, and that's your Two of Cups, and that's the back of the deck. Group 3 will be the Final Rose Tarot, and that's the back of the deck. So, okay. So the suit of chalices for the Romantic Tarot is Venice. It's set up in Venice. And it's the toast. The sea is rough with change and crashes against the stony cliffs of the heart. Soon the storm will cry to the rocks to become flesh. I love that. And then it says affinity. And I do think that there is an affinity that develops between 2 people. And I love how they wrote, soon the storms will cry to the rocks to become flesh. And that's what I was going into, potentially creation out of that Two of Cups. So that's just beautiful. And they're just 2 people after a long night in the town square about to bump into one another. Yeah. That tie, that tether is drawing them closer and closer together. And then, that's not that one. Oh, I do remember this one. Okay, and then for the Two of Cups, I'm not going to read it because I already know it. He has, the creator of the Urban Tarot has 2 people meeting in a coffee shop, becoming aware of one another. It's that moment, right, where something about someone draws your attention to them. You just feel like the air changes. There's a scent potentially. Something catches you and just pulls you in their direction. And I love how he depicts that in here. Amazing. And then with the Final Rose Tarot, we have, let's see if I can find it again. And this is the Suit of Flutes. And it says, cheers. And what they wrote in here is really cool. Let's toast to love and new partnership. Thanks to how far you've come, you're now met with new connections and that spark giddy feelings of alignment. In romance, bromance, or influential collaboration, everyone is riding the same wavelength and on the same page for a most inspiring union. Same page, harmony, unified, and they have self-love in here too. But I am focusing on a union, and I love that. It's alignment and harmony with someone else. So I'm not sure what brings you in today. You know, you're here obviously because love is on your mind. Is it because you're having difficulty in your relationships? Is it because you're searching for love and you want to know when it's going to make itself known to you? Or is it you want to sort of get a pulse on what the other person is feeling that you are in a relationship with now? Whatever the case may be, I am hopeful that we're going to get a really nice message. I have been feeling a lot of love in my readings. I've had a lot of love come out in some of my shorts for the individual signs. Reconciliation has been rattling around in there too. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. If you've seen me before, and I've made it quite clear, even though I don't do a lot of love readings, I love love. I do them when I'm called, but I love love. I truly think love is the reason we're here, and it's what makes the world go round. Now, a lot of you may not want a love reading, but you're here anyway, which is very interesting. So you should ask yourself, why are you here? Or if it's to tell me that love is not necessary, then again, why are you in a love reading? And I'm not asking that in a snarky way, because I understand that. Not everyone is ready or even desires to be in a romantic relationship. But love, you can't tell me that love is not necessary. And love is necessary. So, especially in this day and age. So if you're here and you're not looking for love, maybe you are, and you're just not admitting that to yourself. I do intend to focus on romantic love. I don't always do that when I do love readings. It could be other love relationships in your life, but I am focusing on romantic. I am going to focus on romantic love today. That is what I'm asking Spirit in the universe for, and I hope that whatever does come out gives you hope that love is always in the cards for you and can be in the cards for you. I know that's a bold statement, and I truly believe that. It's about seeing in how it can work. It's about potentially changing a status quo. It's about making your needs known, potentially. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about honoring yourself, because you are worthy of love and you are made up of love. Now, I know that's meta, but we are all part of unconditional love, source love. So that's where I stand on this whole love business. So I guess that's a lot. I guess I had more on my mind than I thought. But I am so happy you're here, my sweets. I really am. Valentine's Day is coming up. I think we need a little love, a little lightness, and something to inspire us to keep the hope alive, to make life worth living. So let's do this. Let's put out good vibes for all of us. May we all be cherished and able to cherish others in return. So group 1, you're up. All right, group 1. Let's put your card back in and let's get these cards dealt out for you. All right, let's get you a couple oracle. All right. What do we need to know for group 1 regarding their love life? All right, for group 1 spirit, what do we need to know? Okay. Let's do one of these. This is a Romeo and Juliet deck. All right. And I'm going to do a simple spread with the tarot for you. All right, for group 1, I hope that you guys are all well. What do my romantics need to know, Spirit? Okay. Okay, let's get you a story cube. How's that? When it comes to group 1's love life, what is it that we need to know? What messages do we have for them today? Okay. Alrighty. I've really been enjoying a simple spread I created a few weeks ago for my personal reads, so I'm going to do that for you guys today. So we're going to do an overall energy, what's rising to meet you in your love life, what's beneath the surface that you don't or are not aware of, that you don't see and you're not aware of, advice, and the trajectory. So instead of outcome, if you don't change where you are or what's working in your relationship or what's not working, what are we looking at? Like, where are you headed? Okay. Let's do it like that. Alrighty. All right, Spirit. Group 1. What do we need to know for group 1? What do we need to know for group 1 in relation to their love life, into the relationship they're in today, their search for a new relationship? We'll see. Group 1. All right, group 1. 5 cards, please, Spirit. All right, current energy. Rising to meet you beneath the surface. Advice and trajectory. Bottom of the deck we have, wow, the Fool. The Fool. New love? Or is this a new beginning? You know, all I'm seeing are the doves, and I'm thinking peace. Are you guys in my reconciliation boat? You know, and when I say reconciliation, it could be that you're having just kind of like a dry spell in your relationship, or things have just kind of gotten, the word's like boring or kind of stale in your relationship. And instead of doing anything to fix it, you may have just sort of let it go on and on in this fashion. And maybe something's going to happen to create that spark again, ignite some passion again in your relationship. So your story cubes are, this could be a mass, but this also could be an alien. We have the globe. And what I got originally was alien, not mask. So alien, a sheep, and a globe, like the world map. It's like something new. There's a change coming. There's a change. I mean, obviously we do have the Fool card. Something that will surprise maybe both of you. Something that's going to, again, break you out of some kind of mold that you're in right now. Maybe it's a trip. I mean, we do have the globe there. But I also think, I mean, the fact too that I'm seeing it as an alien, that's also, maybe you're going to go to foreign lands, or maybe someone out of the blue is going, or maybe your partner or the person you're with is going to seem alien to you. It's going, he or she, they may seem different. They may seem weird. They may seem, or do things out of the ordinary that, again, sparks the passion, ignites the passion, breaks you out of a routine, the monotony of everyday life. Maybe it is Valentine's Day. I am filming this the end of January 2026, so that is coming up. But it's like though it's like as though, or this could be you deciding to go against the grain, not sit and watch TV all night. Start doing different routines, shaking up your routine at home, implementing date night again. Initiating physicality, something like that. Realizing if you don't make things happen, they won't happen. And I really feel like that's different and new, like the Fool, but it's also risky because it's putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. You know, there's always a fear of rejection, or fear of, like, there's like self-doubt, because you really don't know why you're in the place where you guys are at the time, where you may not even truly fully understand why you've let things go in your relationship. Now, this could be a completely new relationship. You haven't met anybody and you're like, I'm not going to go to the same watering hole anymore. I'm not going to go to the same places anymore. I am doing something completely different. I am going to go on the other side of town. I'm going to join a gym or across town, or I'm going to join different community clubs. I'm going to go out on the weekends. Something that you don't normally do, right? With the globe and, the alien. So all I'm getting with the sheep is you're not going to be like the sheep, but you're the sheep. Like, you're not going to continue doing what you've been doing up till now. You're not going to stay asleep. You're waking yourself up and you are making yourself get ready and putting your best foot forward, and you're going to go out and seek love, or seek the opportunity, or seek where there is potentially a greater opportunity of you meeting someone, because what you're doing now is not working. Let's take a look at these cards then. We have, wow, a room full of people doesn't ensure a room full of love and appreciation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Especially with what I just said at the end. Let's say you are in the same friend group. You guys do the exact same thing every week. You go to the same places every week. You are surrounded by the same people, expecting different results when it comes to love, when it comes to meeting new people, but it's not happening. If you are lonely and you want to be in a relationship and you want to meet someone, you're not going to go to game night every week where there's no one being invited that's outside of the group. You need, you need fresh blood. So you need to meet people that you otherwise would not meet in your day-to-day occurrences. While, your friends love you, your family love you to death, they're not going to date you. You need to put yourself out there, and I think that's what you're doing. You need something new and different, and you're ready to do it. Now, this also, if you are in a relationship, could be how you feel. You may be sitting right next to your partner and you just don't feel loved or appreciated. And maybe that's the resentment that's built up between you two. Feeling like that sucks the life out of the relationship, but it sucks the life out of the room. And sometimes we kind of get just complacent in living this. So it's not that there's a bad person or a bad character in this. I don't really feel that at all. I don't feel any toxicity in the relationship that I'm referring to. I feel that it's a relationship that potentially has been encumbered by real life. When I say that, children, bills, day in, day out drudgery, it's hard. And when you're with someone for a long time, sometimes the little things that keep the spark alive, that, keep the romance alive and well, are the last thing on your list, because you guys are so focused on being successful in this family that you created and just in your normal day life, and you're exhausted. But I've also seen that no matter how much you tell yourself you don't want those small little sweetness, those little moments of sweetness, or moments of tenderness, or moments of appreciation, they do creep up. The loss of them and the neglecting of them add up in resentment. And sometimes you just got to take one for the team and be like, okay, you need to show others how to treat you. You know what? We're doing a date night this week. I'm going to show more interest in them than in my phone. Even though they're not doing it for you. But just by you breaking and dispelling whatever mood that you guys have between you right now may trigger them to want to then do the same for you, right? When you're loving, you spark something within another person, and then they become more loving towards you. Now, again, this is in a relationship that there's love and respect and a partnership. I'm not talking about a relationship that's built on toxicity and or inequity. And I don't feel that here, but I do want to make that clear, so you'll know if this resonates or not. Wow. And then we have patience. Patience, patience, decent self-control. Wow. Okay. It is my will, the which if thou respect, show a fair presence and put off these frowns. Oh. I think it is showing a presence, a fair presence, meaning a lovely presence in the relationship. It's stepping up in your relationship. Acknowledging that you're an equal partner, acknowledging that you're an adult in this relationship, and that you can't expect and will someone to give you what you need. And unfortunately, it comes from you, and unfortunately, it sometimes has to come from you in no uncertain terms. This is what I would like. This is what I want. You can't expect people to be mind readers. Not all of us are, right? Joke, but still. You know what I mean? Some people truly need for you to delineate your needs. But what I have found is that once you do that, they're more than happy. They're more than willing to fulfill those needs. Some people need, I often find that so many people want to make their people happy, their partners happy, their children happy, their family happy, others happy. But we need to give them an opportunity. You're already failing them potentially by not allowing them to know what your needs are. Yeah. The minstrel. Let your intentions be known. Holy moly, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. All right, guys. This is having patience with them. Being present in your relationship. Being fair to them too. And potentially not knowing what it is that you need in your relationship. And then it's telling them, I know it takes the romance out of things sometimes. Yeah, it does. But guess what? Next time, it will be their idea. Next time, they're going to surprise you with something. Absolutely. And if this is something new, if you're going to change your routine and you're going to put yourself out there in a safe way, to meet someone new, let those in your life know what it is that you want. Maybe they want to be your wingman or wingwoman. But it's okay for you to say, I love what we do on the weekends and our downtime, but I also am looking for love in my life. And our plans, unfortunately, do not facilitate that. I would love for us to do something different. Or maybe they want to help you figure out different things for you to do to meet new people. I really feel like it's going out though. I have done these readings before where I felt, hey, get on a dating app, especially if you're older and you're afraid of doing it. I don't feel that at all. I feel that if this is new and you are truly putting yourself out there to find love, you need to get out of the house. You need to stop doing what it is that you do all the time. You need to put yourself out there. So if it's going to like a bookstore that just opened that you've heard about, or a new bar, and if it's not about, you don't want to drink, then it's going to these mocktail bars that are popping up everywhere. It's going to maybe have appetizers with your friend at a new little bistro that's opened up somewhere where like in an area of town that you haven't been to. I'm getting that you need to get out of your little circle, your little environment, your town, go to the next town, right? Go to the next village. Maybe you have even hobbies or interests that your friends don't have. So you don't do your hobbies and interests because of them. And this is not, to like disparage them. No, I'm just saying, if let's say there's 4 of you and 3 of you like to do one thing and you like to do something else, it's likely you're not going to do what you want to do or that you enjoy doing. So let's say you love painting pottery, like all those little painting pottery things, and they don't. Well, find someone that wants to go with you as a friend, right? Like you go and do other things that you necessarily don't like to do, and go do that, because you never know, that may be the place that you meet someone. Or those paint and sips that they do, that's something too that's coming to mind. It's about doing something that you haven't been doing. I feel that really strongly. It's about getting out of your own little world. That's what it is. You need to graze in foreign lands, and you need to graze outside of your comfort zone. If you are only driving and living and working only within like 6 blocks, this message is definitely for you. It is. We need to open your social circle so that you can meet the one. Yeah. So the current energy of your love life, of your intentions regarding your love life. The King of Wands. Oh, that is funny. Oh, hon. He's just there smoking a cigar. That's hilarious. He looks so pleased with himself in this card. He's there. He literally has a cigar in his hand, and he's kind of like lackadaisical, thrown back in his throne. And that's how I kind of feel like you've been. For those in a relationship, you're like, I have my person. I have my partner. I caught my person. We found each other. And maybe you become complacent in that. Like he looks complacent. And if you're looking to go out and, find a love of your life, you got to break out of your complacency. He's like, I'm comfortable where I am. I've worked hard for this comfort. I have my friend group. I have the people that I hang out with. I have my coworkers. I really don't, need to do anything more. It'll come to me. It's not going to come to you. Yeah, it's not. You need to go out there and blaze towards love. Like, this King of Wands for me looks like he needs, I don't know, like he's out of oh God. He's out of shape and he needs to get his butt back in gear and, you know, stay in the game. Tough love, Spirit. This is crazy. Tough love. Okay, okay. Then we have what's rising to meet you. What's rising? What's coming towards you? What's rising to meet you, my loves? We have we have the High Priestess. Yeah, I think it's knowing. I think you've been feeling this for a while. It's looking within and knowing the truth and admitting the truth to yourself. And you may have been feeling this way for a while and haven't told anybody. You may have been sitting on this feeling. Know that you're not going to meet someone if you keep doing the same thing that you're always doing. The passion's not going to be reignited in your relationship if you guys do the exact same thing over and over again. It's, you know this. I think you know this. You just haven't enacted on it yet. You haven't definitely verbalized it to anyone yet. You've been holding this in. And I just want to say, if you're in a relationship and you're holding this in and holding this in, it builds to resentment, and then you're going to end up having a different type of problem than just a little staleness. Yeah. All right. So what's beneath the surface? What is it that you don't see and that you're not seeing in this? The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. I think it's pride. Pride, ego, in a sense of not, if it's looking for a new person, you're like, I'm okay without a person. I'm okay without love, without a partner. Or I'm a catch. It'll find me. We have to be careful of that because there's so many that speak of like visualizing and manifesting, but not enough is said about the fact that you also need to enact. You need to live the life that you're trying to visualize. You need to move in the direction of what you're trying to manifest. And I think that that's part of it. And I think for those that are in a relationship, I think that it's become a comfort zone. And you're like, I'm okay. This is what marriage is like after 20 years. Or this is normal. We've been together for 2 years. It's normal. Or this is what happens when you're a parent. Relationships fizzle, or it's normal for I'm not going to go into more detail. I just keep hearing it's normal. It's normal. Yeah. Relationships evolve and grow, and it's absolutely normal. But you know what's also normal? Wanting to be seen, wanting to be loved, wanting physicality, wanting passion, wanting romance, wanting kindness, tenderness, beautiful words, soothing words, your hand to be held, a door to be open, someone to put in effort in their appearance, someone to put in effort in providing warmth and structure. There's nothing wrong with you wanting these things. It doesn't make you mature and, stoic because you don't need those things anymore because you had them. You're just at a different time in your life now. I've been married a long time. I may not look it. No, I've been married a long time. And there are times when I desire and am absolutely giddy when something so small happens that reminds me of when we first started dating 1,000,000 years ago. And we've been through the ringer. So, is our relationship different today? Absolutely. And it's more beautiful and it's more nuanced than I could have ever imagined. But I wouldn't berate myself nor anyone wanting a small touch of sweetness. So, yeah. Are you seeing yourself as two units who live together, who cohabit, and no longer seeing yourself as a unit, one unit? Yeah. Especially with the 9 of Pentacles. I think that's what you're not seeing. The more time and the more needs that are not met, they will naturally create more distance between you over time. So let's get this going. Yeah. So what's the advice? 6 of Pentacles. Holy moly, guys. Okay. I couldn't have asked for better cards to corroborate what I'm feeling. Yeah. It's reciprocal. And it's not waiting for the other person. We often get so stuck in that. Well, it's not my turn, right? It's cutting off your nose to spite your face. It's like, it's not my turn. Okay, well, maybe 6 months ago you made an overture and it's now been 6 months and nothing really happened from it, and therefore you're never going to try again. Again, this is for a relationship that is built on love and respect and a healthy relationship, because I really truly feel this is what this is. It's, sometimes you have to take one for the team, and the team is both of you. So try again. It's not time to give up. Try again. Do something that your partner is going to love, or perk their interest up in some way. But this time, tell them what you're doing. This time, explain why you're doing it in a nice, loving way, right? You catch more bees with honey. And say, I'd like for this to be a regular occurrence, and I need for you to step up. And next time we can do something that I would like, or maybe we could try this, or let's try to make this a regular date night. Something like that. And for those that are looking for love, I'm going back to the other camp because I think there's 2 of you in here. The 6 of Pentacles. It's what you give out, it's what you're going to receive. It's not just going to happen for you. It will maybe fall in your lap once you put yourself in the right environment, but you're being asked to put in the effort of what I said before about the manifestation and visualization. You need to put in some effort, and you're going to then receive You're definitely, the universe is going to rise up to meet you and give you exactly what it is that you are searching for and deserving of. So what's the trajectory of all of this? If you follow the advice and we flow in this direction, what's the trajectory? Wow, the Queen of Swords. Becoming a person who knows what she wants. This is divine feminine energy. I'm not saying that you are a female that's watching this, because to be honest, I actually have more male viewers than I do female, or that identifies male versus female on my channel. This is a divine feminine energy with a divine masculine bent with the element of air. This is a queen that knows what she wants and goes after it and states with no question what she wants. So I don't see her in her detriment here for your trajectory. I see her as you finally going after what it is you want, and you know how to get it, and you're going to do it. You're going to state what you want, and you're going to be fair about it, and you're going to be present about it, and you're going to make your needs known, and you're going in that direction. And I love how her sword is on the ground, because the Queen of Swords can be biting, and I don't see her as biting. She has laid her sword at her feet. She doesn't need to bulldoze in a situation. She can speak and clearly explain what it is that she would like and get it. People respect the Queen of Swords. People sometimes fear the Queen of Swords. But I think there's going to be, this is you putting and creating new laws of the land. And then you got to abide by your own laws, though, right? So you have to also do your part in upholding the social contracts that you make. You know, and there's something too about the Queen of Swords seeking justice. And I think that you need to seek your own justice. And I'm thinking of justice as balance. And now I'm thinking of Lady Justice with the blindfold and the scales of justice. That's what you are becoming. Lady Justice for you in this relationship. And in turn, it's going to be for your partner too. I think that you are righting wrongs and making things right. I think you are saying, our scales are like this, right? Life, kids, bills, day in, day out, blah, 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 garbage, dishes, all of that stuff. And you're like, okay, and we're never on the list. Nope. Let's even this out and see how we can make this more even so that we're both happy. I think that's what you're going to be doing. And for you looking for love out there, my loves, you know what you have to do. The Queen of Swords knows what she needs to do. You know that you need to put yourself out there to give yourself the best chance at finding the person who is seeking you. So that's what I see for you guys. Wonderful read. It was some tough love. There's nothing wrong with you wanting more. Don't let anybody make you feel like there is. So, and whatever you win, so does your partner. Absolutely. So go get it. Go get it. That's what I see for you. Good luck. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what hit home. or listen, if you have any advice for anybody else here, put it down below in the comments. I do have personal readings up on my Etsy shop. I believe I have 3 or 4 more 30-minute reads. So if you're interested, take a look over there. Till next time. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. First one was intense. I didn't think these were going to be so intense. I guess I'm in an intense mood today. I don't know. So let's take a look for you. All right. Your 2 of Cups. It's going in the deck. And let's get you some of these oracle cards. All right, Spirit, what do we have for group 2? What do they need to know about their love life? About their love life, what's going on? All righty. As I told group 1, I'm doing a short, oh my gosh, I can't even think now. I'm doing a short spread that I've been using for myself, for my own personal reads, and I've really been enjoying it. Something I created a few weeks ago, so I have it here in case I can't remember it. For some reason, I can't remember anything these days. All right, group 2, what do we need to know about your love life? Okay, we'll leave it there. This is a Romeo and Juliet oracle deck. Let's see what we have for you. Group 2. Do we have? Okay. All righty. This is a big deck. It's a chunker. Such a good deck. It's like one of my most used Toth decks. And bottom of the deck, group 2. Wheel of Fortune. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Underneath that is the 10 of Pentacles with wealth. Guys. And this is supposed to be my pragmatic group, my practical, hardworking, don't want to believe in all that romance, jargon. What is it that I'm feeling? How exciting. Okay, let's get you a couple story cubes and we'll go from there. For group 2, what do we need to know for group 2? Okay. How exciting. All right. And let's do, wait, what did I do? Wow, this is so weird. Okay. I was supposed to do your spread. I'm going to keep this tarot there because it fell out with the oracles and I did this all wrong, but I'm going to let it go. So we know that we had what we had underneath here, right? The 10 and the 10. 10, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles. So someone is at an ending here. Ooh, someone moving to the next step in their relationship is what I just got. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Or are you attracting? Because I will let you know what we had in the story cubes here. This is weird. Okay, this is all not the way it's supposed to be, but we're going to move with it. We're going to flow with it. 5 card spread, please. Your current energy regarding your love life. What's rising up to meet you? What's beneath the surface that you don't see? Your advice and the trajectory. So if we follow the advice and we follow this reading and we continue with what's coming out in this reading, where are you headed? Where is the Eight of Wands taking you? Where's the flow taking you? Now we have Temperance. So two majors. I just want to make that known. Two majors. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now we have the Temperance card. What's underneath the Temperance card is the Seven of Cups with debauch. Yeah. I just got embarrassment of riches. Embarrassment of riches. I think someone is going to be pulling in a lot of love. Someone may be very magnetic right now because we have the, oh my gosh, magnifying glass. I'm like, I can't even think of what it's called. The magnifying glass, the scales of justice, and an old-fashioned cartoony magnet. And with the scales of justice, I am thinking that you are tipping the scales of justice in your favor. Like you are getting a lot of attention. You're drawing in people left and right. And I think that you're going to be highly magnetic and maybe even embarrassed by the attention you're going to be getting or you feel like you're getting. I could see this being a proposal and being embarrassed in front of a lot of people, right? Being under the magnifying glass. So let's take a look at these cards. First one, let go of the ghost of what was and welcome what is. Yeah, you're being asked, okay guys, group 2, the energy. The energy is, my hands are frozen. The energy is you ready to move on to a next step. And making sure that you do not allow yourself to start saying, what if, or what if it's going to be like the way it was, or what if, I don't know, it's getting like, what if, and people are telling you, like, forget about the what ifs. This is what you've been waiting for. Seize it. Enjoy it. You deserve it. So if this is moving forward in a relationship, like moving in with someone, becoming engaged, finding out that you're expecting, I'm getting, like, you know, other like things in your love life that enhance your love life. Meeting people. Being asked on a date by several people in a very short span of time. And you're like, what the heck? This is advice to not allow yourself to kind of let self-doubt and self-sabotage creep in this newfound happiness, this newfound wealth, this newfound abundance of attraction, of love, of desire, of passion, of, I don't know yet what it is, but it's like as though you're going to start doubting, right, the veracity of what's going on in your life. And you're going to be like, okay, is this real? Is it really me? Are they really interested in me? Or are they, it's because of this, it's because of that. Again, it's if, don't question it. Live it, be it, embody it, because you are supercharged right now. And I don't know why. All right. And then we have the Griffin, honor and good luck. This came out reversed. This could be that you're like, I normally don't have this type of good luck, or I normally don't, things like this don't happen to me. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. Dark deal underneath this. Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I think that you are going to have a moment where you are truly going to doubt what's happening to you. Maybe even doubt a relationship if it is moving to a next level. If you get a proposal or I don't know, asked to move to another level of commitment in a relationship, you may think like, this is not my life. This does not happen to me. I don't like where that is going. That bothers me. Because this is your life and you are as entitled to happiness, love, affection, desire, all of this, attraction as everyone else. It's just, you've been doing the work, you've been doing something different, and it's happening to you. This is not the time to doubt it and doubt your worthiness of it. Right? Be the griffin. Know your power, know your worth, know the enormity of who you are. Yeah. And then we have Dark Deal in this Romeo and Juliet oracle. Wrong decision, incorrect direction. I pay thy poverty and not thy will. How funny is that? Yeah. Okay. Wrong decision, incorrect direction. I think you're going to have a lot of self-doubt. I do. Now, I do have to just throw in there, you're not forced to do anything you don't want to do. If your doubt is true doubt, you're not going to say yes to a proposal because you think you should. If you don't want it and you don't think you should do it. Your intuition knows, you know. But I don't feel this to be a toxic relationship. I don't feel that in any of the readings that I've had thus far. I am really pulling in for love. I think Spirit knows I am. I mean, I am a cheerleader for love. So I am trying to pull in those that are trying to live an abundant love and seeking an abundant love. And I think this is what you're pulling in. But I had to say that for those that do truly have fears and feel obligated, no, you're not obligated to do anything. Now, going back to self-doubt and self-worth. This card, and this being in reverse, and then you have the Knight of Swords with the Game Master. I think that you are truly doubting maybe someone's feelings. Like, again, what did I say? The veracity, the truth of someone's, or the depth of someone's feelings for you. But I truly, truly do not feel like you're doubting them. I think you're asking why. You're asking why. Why me? And this comes from not feeling worthy of their love, of their affection, of their attraction, of their dedication to you. Of someone who wants to pledge their life to you. And you're like, what? Why? Or there's something wrong with that person, or there's something wrong. And, really in the end, it's because you think there's something wrong with you. But, oh, hon. And I think it stems from what your life has been up till now, or a few bad relationships that have colored the way that you look at love and color the way that you see how others could love you. And you no longer truly believe that someone can love you like this. And I want you to know that you're no longer that person from the past. And you also have worked on yourself, because for you to move into that Wheel of Fortune that we saw originally with the 10 of Pentacles. You've worked your butt off to create the life that you have now, to become the person that you have now, to have created and honed your mental health and your self-worth and even your skills that you have become today. Don't allow those ghosts of what was to be what is, because they're no longer what is. So let's take a look at this. The overall energy. The Nine of Cups, happiness. You are happy. Thank you, Spirit. You are happy. You're in love. I think a lot of people in group 2 are in love. They're already in love. If this is not you being, I don't know, a chick magnet, a guy magnet, a person magnet, it doesn't matter. If you're not just, I don't know, radiating and oozing appeal and just drawing people in like, you know, crazy to you, then you're in a relationship. And you're in a relationship where you are loved and you love. You're happy. You're happy with who you are. And I think this happiness can potentially be triggering for you, where you start disbelieving the truth of this happiness. But it's true. And this is a wish fulfillment. This is something that you desire. You desire to be the object of someone's. You desire to be the object of someone's affection, the desire of someone's dream. And you are becoming that, or are that today. So, what's rising up to meet you? Justice. Oh my gosh, again. Scales of justice, justice here. Ooh, a balance. I just put this down. It's a cell phone on one side. Yeah, this is you understanding and hearing me say, this is you reaping what you've sown. You know, justice is what you've put in is what you get out. This is your karma, hun. This is what you are getting because of what you've done. This is being tilted in your favor. It's time to honor that within yourself. Be grateful to all the work you've done. Not to start questioning it and wondering and questioning why things are good now. Why things are working out the way they are. You know why. But there is some unpacking here. There is some unpacking here. Maybe this is a good time for you to reach out to those that you love. Those that build you up. Right? If you see a therapist, a mental health counselor, amazing. You can start maybe unpacking this with them. But if it's your best friend or people in your life that know you, love you, and build you up and tell you not only the truth, but they tell you and manage to have you see the beauty of you, those are the people you need to start calling. Because they're not only going to celebrate this good news, this abundance of love in your life, they're going to make you feel like you are so worth it. So what is it that you don't see? What's underneath the surface? The Star. This is destiny at play. This is where you are being led. This is destiny. You know, I was going to say before, this is karma becoming dharma. And what's at play here is you breaking a cycle. This is a great moment of your hard work and this cycle meet. It could even be with this full moon that's coming up now, just before Valentine's Day. This could be you shedding and breaking, obliterating this last bit of attachment to feelings of lack. But this, my sweets, is for you. Again, wish fulfillment, wish attainment. You want this. And the universe is doubling down and giving it to you. You don't see that this is destiny at play. You may not feel it because of your doubts that you're having now. Because this is what you don't see, what's beneath the surface. I think this should right now be truly processed in the present, that what you wish for is on your path. It's what's being given to you. And these would not meet, right? They wouldn't mean something that they're both in the same reading. That's just your higher self telling you. So, advice. Holy moly. Tower card. What I'm getting with the Tower card, my loves, is that you're having the epiphany. Your mind is being blown. You're going to break the cycle. You're not going to allow yourself to self-sabotage. You're not going to allow yourself to steal the joy from this, from yourself. And it's because of the love this person has shown you, has rained on you. But it's really because that love in turn has filled up the coffers of your self-love and self-worth. And I think you're going to surprise yourself of how you're going to handle this triggering. This is amazing. This is what? 5 majors in this reading. We had the Wheel of Fortune. We then have Temperance. We have Justice, the Star, and now the Tower card. This is crazy. I mean, who would think for a reading about love in this fashion and in this time frame would, I don't know, give us so much? This is huge. And this is what I think, this is what I was saying. This is karma. This is you satisfying your karma and moving on your dharma. This person is meant to be in your life. This person has a social contract with you and is helping you break through the barriers that have potentially plagued you for a long time. Hold on tight, because it's just going to get better and better from here. So, trajectory of all this. Oh my God. The 4 of freaking wands. Someone's getting married. Someone is moving to the next step. I even see this like the whole kit and caboodle. Like engagement, house, kids. I see the next few, not even chapters, like books in your library of you. You're on a true new path in your life. So if this is, let's become monogamous, let's move in together, let's adopt a pet together, let's get engaged, let's move, will you move across the country with me? Will you marry me? Let's buy a house together. Let's have children together. This is someone who wants to share their life with you, and you're going to do it. And it's a completion. It's absolutely a completion. It's a completion of this really heavy cycle in your life. And what a way to start 2026, group 2. What a way to start 2026. I'm going to see what this says here in this book, just to see if we can get something out of this. Okie dokie. The Four of Wands is about the end of a job well done, an intellectual effort carried out to completion, and the achievement of a greater level of understanding. It is also, in a sense, only a stepping stone toward later cards. As the suit of fire, like graduation, it is as much a beginning as it is an end. That's so true. Our movement has reached an established milestone. We have a website, flyers, written manifesto of our aims and how we will reach them. Our road ahead is clear, and we are prepared to begin the work of making an impact on the larger world. We have the optimism of youth and the knowledge and drive we need to move forward. Amazing. It is the beginning and an end. It's an end to a version of you, and it's the birth of a new you. It is the culmination of love for yourself. It is you exerting and exuding unconditional love with yourself and breaking free from those attachments that have held you down from achieving this in the past. Wow. Group 2, my mind is blown. Beautiful, just beautiful. I am honored to do this reading for you guys. I absolutely am. Thank you so much. I would love to hear from you guys. I do have some personal readings available on my Etsy shop. I believe I have 3 or 4 more of the 30-minute readings. If you're interested in that, I do have a link in my information. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any, stories, questions, I'd love to hear. But if I don't hear from you, you are so deserving of this. Please know that and take that in. And when you're with your person, you give them a big hug and a kiss and just live the love that you are both very deserving of. Till next time. Bye. Hi, Group 3, you're up. Let's see what the universe has to tell us about your love life. These readings have been chef's kiss. This is your 2 of Cups. It's going in. Let's see what is going on with you guys. So what did I say I heard for this group in this deck? Many frogs, no prince. Many frogs, no prince. So this is my dating group, potentially. The one that has tried everything and either is okay and wants to continue doing that, or is ready for a prince to be shown. Now, I'm not really huge into all those type of fairy tales, but let's just say a prince is a person of the object of your desire. It doesn't have to be divine masculine. And it doesn't have to be a prince. It can be a princess. It can be anything that you like it to be. And yeah, so many frogs, no person. Why don't we say that? All right. What else do we have here? All right, so let's do some oracles for you guys. Let's start with this one. This is the Mustard Seed Oracle. It's a deck that I created. I call them Seeds of Wisdom. They do really help kind of place me where your mindset is or what's going on. Let's, and then I have the Romeo and Juliet Oracle. My hands are so cold. Ah, it's hard to shuffle. Okay. So for group 3, 1 and 2 were amazing. And I think yours is going to be just as amazing. Group 3. Group 3, please. Spirit, what does group 3 need to know about their love life? Group 3, please. Okay, group 3. What's your story, huh? What's going on here? Alrighty. I'm going to do a simple spread that I've been really enjoying for my own personal reads. I created it a few weeks ago. I have it here in case I forget all the positions because I haven't been able to remember everything. Oh goodness. Let's do this. Let's do this for group 3. What do we need to know about group 3, please, Spirit? Current energy. What's rising to meet you? Second card is quite warm. Okay, what's beneath the surface, your advice, and your trajectory. Bottom of the deck, we have, ooh, the Bachelor. Interesting. The Prince, right? This is the Emperor. Well, group 3, I am finding you your prince. Again, because that's what I heard, so I'm just going along with that analogy, with that metaphor. But yeah, you are finding your emperor, huh? He's coming. She's coming. They're coming. What's underneath that? I'm really interested now. The 2 of flutes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The 9 of flutes. Huh, I need my glasses. Interesting. The fantasy suite. Amazing. Okay. The 9 of flutes, which is the 9 of cups. Fantasy suite. Your dreams are coming into fruition, my loves. Someone is going to knock your socks off. Someone that is going to just knock your socks off. Someone's going to rock your world. That's a great thing. All right, let's do these story cubes. Let's see what we can get for you. Group 2. Please, Spirit. We have the hand. We have a bee and an apple. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I got the hand and all I heard was like, talk to the hand. And then I got the bee and you can see the stinger and I'm like, you're going to get stung. And then the apple, which is the apple, you know, Adam and Eve And this is the lust, the desire, the forbidden apple. Wow, someone definitely is gonna, you're gonna be super attracted to someone, and you're gonna be, well, I just got bitten, but you're smitten. For like a person who has been dating and not really wanting anything serious, but you know, open to it, because I definitely feel like you're open to it. I don't think that you're freaking out about it though. And I think that you are just going to be super, super smitten. Like you're going to be stung and you're just going to be stunned. You're going to be like, where have you been all my life type of thing. This could be a great love affair. I don't know how long it's going to last or all that, but it's like a whirlwind romance. It's going to be something the attraction is going to be palpable. Yeah, it's exciting. This is exciting. This is a good one. This is fun. This one's fun. All right, let's see what else we have here. Try giving yourself the grace you so freely give others. So it's giving, I just heard you need to give this person an opportunity. This may be a person where literally I said, talk to the hand. I mean, how old school is that? I mean, you could have been like, don't think so. Like, you're not my type. You're not what I'm looking for now. I'm trying to now, like, not settle down, but like, you're ready for maybe a relationship, and he or she or they're definitely not the type of person you wanted to be with. And you're going to be like, holy moly, this person, I'm so attracted to them, but they're not for me, right? They could be the forbidden apple. Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to go there. They could be different from you. They could be different from you. Yeah. They could be just different from you in many different ways. They could be ethnically, racially, sexually. I don't know. They could be different from you. Someone that you were not going to be attracted to, or someone that you were not considering. Someone that you were not in the parameters that you were searching for. They could fall out of the age range. They could fall out of like the social status, economic status, education. Um, yeah, yeah, yep. They could be different. But what's going to happen is you're going to realize, are these judgments based on, what are these judgments based on? Number one, are they potentially an error and come from a place of, that haven't really been vetted before, and come from a place of ignorance from the past? I'm just throwing it out there. Number one. Number two, give yourself the grace you give others so freely. I want to say this is really like two prong. It's you also. It's like, wow, this is a hard one. These readings have been very kind of tongue-in-cheek, but at the same time there's a lot of tough love in especially the first one too, and the second one, I guess. Okay, I guess I'm the truth teller in these readings. It's kind of like walk the walk that you walk. Like if you say something, so let's just say that you would never judge, or you're completely all for a relationship like the ones I just stated, that would be different, with two different people of two different walks of life in many different ways, shapes, and forms. and you absolutely are like absolutely a proponent. You have no issues with anybody else doing those things, but you don't. It's like, so you're willing to give up the opportunity of an amazing love, an amazing person, something that is going to be the growth of you and potentially of then your life, your family, your society, I don't know, all these things. That's the grace that you're denying yourself. You're denying yourself the grace to potentially be happy instead of searching for a person that you think will make you happy when Cupid is telling you that's the person. That person could be your happiness, and you're letting them walk away based on potentially parameters and boundaries and judgments you've made in haste and or are remnants of a past that you no longer even believe in yourself, and you're essentially denying yourself the opportunity to be happy. Wow, Spirit, that was crazy. I have a complete moment of silence within me. And I know that's exactly the message I was supposed to give. Like yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the cards and see what else we can tease out of this. Okay. Wow. Talk to the hand. You're being stung by the forbidden apple. Oof. Then we have, this is a Romeo and Juliet oracle. We have the Capulet. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't want to go there. Spirit is so pushing me out of my comfort zone recently in a lot of these readings, and I have to go with it because, and I keep saying it in all my readings, it's not the deal that I have. I give what I get, and it's information that's being given to me, so it's not mine. And that's something that's not often said, I think, in reading circles. The information that I'm getting, yes, at times the information is for me to know what it is so that I can give you the example, or what I'm feeling is how, it's for me to translate for you. But sometimes the information that I'm getting simply is just not my information. I just need to give it to you. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is this is going to be a tough one. So we have the Capulet. Fatherly love, controlling, and dogmatism. My child is yet a stranger in the world. Yeah. This, I think, is what's potentially keeping you back from increasing your chances of finding love. It is. I think it could be old societal issues, old societal issues, racism, sexism, all the isms, classism. I mean, like, it's everything and anything, from the world of yore, from the patriarchy, from our families, from yeah, from what you think you're protecting yourself from, or what your family thinks that they've protected you from. Yeah. Then you have rings. I'm telling you. Symbol of love, union, soul connection. How well my comfort is relieved by this. Just that stanza. I mean, how well, I have to read this again. I need for you to hear it. How well my comfort Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even, I said relieved. How well my comfort, oh, I didn't have my glasses on. How well my comfort is revived by this. And it's the ring. This person could be your saving grace. This person could be the love of your life. This person could revive you and revive your belief in love and love, period. Forget about even romantic love. Love of humankind, love, unconditional love. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you know, love is everything and everything is love. And it's the reason we're here. Source is unconditional love. Yeah. 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 And then we have, oh my gosh. Was this in group one or not? The minstrel, it was in group one. The minstrel, let your intentions be known. This love is going to make you come head to head with society in many ways. Your social circle, your family life, your work life, your life in general. It's going to, you're going to enter a different realm. Doors are going to open to you in a different way with this love. But there's a lot of advice here about this is not a love because of its purity from what it feels like here. That is meant to be hidden. Because even though you may do it to protect it, to keep it yours for a while so that society or other people's judgments don't affect it, don't affect it and belittle it and damage it and dirty it in any way, shape, or form, that still is hiding it, and it makes it feel like there's something wrong with it when there isn't. Some of you may be in this relationship right now and needed to hear that. Some of you may be in this relationship right now and are already thinking and knowing within themselves, this relationship, this person is the one. And you're like, how do I now break the news to the world? And I keep saying the world and society. I mean, it's your family, it's your friends, it's people that you think are not going to be okay with it. And I love that you guys chose this deck, because talk about letting your intentions be known by the entire world from a deck that's based on a reality TV show, right? I mean, how more open can you be? But there's a lesson here saying this needs to be out in the open if you want this to be successful, if you want this to be cherished and honored for what it truly is. Because it can't live in the shadows. It's not going to flourish if it's living in the shadows. It needs light and love. So let's take a look at your cards. The overall energy, I definitely need these because it's hard to read. Oh my goodness. The 9 of Rings, the influencer. The 9 of Rings is the 9 of Pentacles. This is two-pronged. With the 9 of Pentacles, I think that it's showing that you have it together. But I'm seeing this as how people see you. People may not even know you're in a relationship. People may not even know that you're ready to want to be in a committed relationship, or that you found someone that potentially could be the one, or just has piqued your interest so much so that you're interested in being in a relationship with them. So that's one way of looking at this card. But I have to also say, she's the influencer, meaning you carry influence. You are seen as a person who has their stuff together. Do not take that for granted. And you may be more well received than you think you will by those people. And you may be respected in a way that you never thought or saw coming. Because there's an affluence and abundance with an influencer, right? In the Nine of Pentacles. It's a self-actualizing card. This is that you are self-actualizing. So don't let this situation derail you from that. But also, it's also showcasing that you're no longer going to be one, you may be two. And that you have more influence to change their mindset and their hearts than you think you do. So what's rising to meet you? The Eight of Roses, which is the Eight of Wands, with leap of faith. Holy heck. These readings have been amazing, and I truly am grateful and honored to do these readings for you in spirit. I mean, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, look at that little guy just leap with love. Oh, this leap of faith, this is what you are. This is rising to meet you. It's the flow, right? You are ready to meet this flow of this love that's about to blossom. That's that arrow that hit you and will hit you, has hit you, and you've been living for a while potentially, as I said before. You're ready to take a leap of faith and allow that current of love to take you with it. And hope that it also influences everybody in its path. And if it doesn't, this is your story. This is your life. Please remember that. Amazing. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So what's beneath the surface that you don't see? Ooh. The Four of Mirrors. Interesting. And that's the Four of Swords. Reassuring Rose. You're safe. This is what you don't see. The Four of Swords, it's safe. You're going to, wow, I just got it. With the reassuring rose, right? When you get a rose at the end, doesn't mean that you've won the game. You didn't win the girl, you didn't win the guy, you didn't win. But it means that you're in for another round. You're safe. That you can rest for now, right? You don't need to pack your bags and leave. And this is telling me that you're going to get a lot of roses. You're coming your way, honey. You're going to get those respites from people in your life, and you're going to feel like, oof, that didn't go as bad as I thought. Or, wow, this entire time I've been thinking the worst, and it's not the worst, right? Or, wow, they're really open to this, and I thought it would always be a no. This is amazing. Amazing. Other people saving you and you not having to worry and taking a moment to breathe through this stress that you are experiencing is coming your way, hun. So the advice is Ace of Mirrors. Wow, I love that. That's the Ace of Swords, and that's fresh meat. what I'm getting here for this advice is a person holding up a mirror. I know it's the Ace of Swords, but it's about holding a mirror up to your own inner conflict or your own thoughts. And if you project and know your truth in this relationship, in this love, and that's what you're projecting out, that's what you're also receiving back. So if you go in with a no nonsense, this is who I love, this is who I want to be with, this is who I am in this relationship. I've been searching for this type of relationship forever, and it may not be how, you don't even need to explain that. You just need to showcase the beauty of your relationship, and either they accept it or not. There is no quibbling about who you love. And I mean, and I have to say this, and I think it goes without saying, but this, of course, is always reflecting. And what I ask from Spirit is a message of hope and love, especially with these readings, about healthy love. Love that's going to get you the abundance and joy in life that you deserve. That's what I'm asking for. So that's what I'm always referring to. Not in a relationship where there are red flags and toxicity. No. But when you do find a love that grows you as a person and enhances your life so that you can be the best version of yourself and live your life to the fullest, that's your love. You don't need to make excuses nor apologies for that. And I think by you moving towards people in that way, that's what you're going to receive back. Even if they don't agree with it, even if there are judgments, there is an aura and a sense that you're no nonsense about it, and respect needs to exist, or you will call them on it, kind of thing. It's you setting boundaries regarding your relationship, not hiding your relationship, and that's what they're going to end up having to respect or not. I also want to say with fresh meat, it's fresh. Like a fresh wound, right? It's going to take a while for those that are truly against your relationship to come around. And not because necessarily they're bad people, but because it takes a while to grow and mature, and for them to see from their own eyes the beauty of your relationship and what you do for each other. Yeah. So it doesn't happen overnight, but those boundaries need to exist from day one. Trust me, they do. Because it's you honoring your relationship, and nothing less can be acceptable. Last card, the trajectory. Aww. Page of Rings, the optimist. Thank you, Spirit. I love this reading. I said that about each and every one of these readings, but this one is, this one's beautiful. And it's very sign of the times. It's very real with what's happening in our lives today. This Page of Rings is the Page of Pentacles. This is you forging a new life with this person, with optimism and love at the forefront of your minds. And that's how you're deciding to live your life with this person. It's, I love how they say rings. This is you committing to one another, even though you may not be there yet. I think it's on your mind, and it's going to come naturally. But if, like I said in the beginning, if this is a relationship that lasts or it doesn't, it's a relationship that's forging new ground, that's establishing a new you. It's establishing new inroads in your family, in your environment, in your social environment. and that's not a reason to be in a relationship. It isn't. But some relationships have that byproduct. And it's something you should be proud of, even if it was something that you never wanted in the first place. Continue loving. Honor the love that you have between you two, and you'll see it grow. It's beautiful. It really, really is. It really, really is. I love when love wins at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm your biggest cheerleader. I am wishing you the best. And what I do know is that no matter how and where this leads you, it's leading you to further growth in your own life. With that 9 of rings, which is that 9 of pentacles, you are self-actualizing every single day, and I'm sure they are too, to be with you. And I'm wishing you all the best always. I would love to hear from you guys. Absolutely. If you want to tell me about your story, I would love to hear it. I do have some personal reads available on my Etsy shop if you're interested. The link is in my bio or the information part of my channel. Yeah. Big hug. Big, big, big hug.